Good afternoon, CMC family. I have an important announcement to make about this upcoming Sunday, May the 3rd. As we suggested last week, we want to give you the option to join us for worship this coming Sunday, May the 3rd. We will meet for worship in the Covenant Life Center at 8:30 and 11. You can choose which service and join us. But there are some of you that should not come. Now let me say who should not come. Those of you who are medically fragile or a caretaker for somebody who's medically fragile should not come. Those of you who are in the at-risk category and or have underlying health conditions should not come. Specifically, we mean things like diabetes or COPD or a compromised immune system. Anyone who has a temperature on Sunday should not be here. Anyone who's had any of the symptoms of the coronavirus should not be here. If you have been around somebody that's been diagnosed with the virus in the last 14 days, you should not be here as well. And also any who do not feel safe at this time in coming to worship here at the building should not be here. If you consider it best for you and or for your family to stay home, that is the option you should choose. Nobody should feel any pressure to have to come to this building to worship this Sunday. These are unusual circumstances. We're going to continue to offer the online worship that you can join in on as you have been, being 8:30 for the last 7 weeks. Also, the online Sunday school class at 10 o'clock led by Pastors Dee and Ben. For those who choose to come, we do request that you wear a mask as you come into the Covenant Life Center and up to the time of the worship service. We'll take our masks off for worship, but then put them back on after the service. Remember that social distancing is the order of the day, so there's no hugging, there's no touching. Please remind your teenagers and children about this. The chairs will be 6 feet apart. Feel free as a family to move the chairs together so you can sit together. Remember that we're not able to offer a nursery, nor will there be a children's church this Sunday. That's on down the road from here. We will have the Covenant Life Center restrooms open, but keep in mind that the Center for Disease Control recommends that you not use them. So just have that in mind. The rest of the building will not be open as well. You know, we're grateful God's given us a facility like the Covenant Life Center that we have space to meet in. And we're grateful that we're allowed to freely assemble for worship. And we're grateful that we have the freedom of conscience, that we can choose the option to come here to worship this Sunday or to stay home and worship from there this Sunday as God leads us, whatever's best for you and or for your family. We continue to pray that God will heal our land, and especially this corner of it here in Northeast Georgia. Continue to pray for our healthcare workers. Continue to pray for researchers. Continue to pray for our leaders, for our president, our governor, our county commission. Continue to pray for those who are sick. Continue to pray for those many who are grieving. Continue to pray that God will revive his church here and around the world for his glory. Again, we thank God for all that he's done for us and look forward to seeing you here this Sunday or seeing you online.